So I'm a huge fan of yours, and
thank you.
I love that you're constantly challenging yourself by tackling different genres.
Yes.
There's a lot of filmmakers, we sort of know them for, this is the noir guy, and this is the, and you've, always taking on these different sort of things. Sunshine is one of my favorite films of yours, one of the more underrated ones, I guess.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
The sci-fi flick.
Yeah.
I had the unique opportunity to sit down and see this without knowing anything about it.
Yeah.
What are the challenges in promoting a film that you don't want to talk about?
I know, it's twist films, it's very difficult, and it may be why there's not a huge amount of them, because they're very, very difficult, especially in the modern age.
Yeah.
They're very, very difficult to keep secrets. The only thing I can say is that I know this happens to me. This is absolutely true. When I go and see a movie, whether it's been spoiled for me or not, I kind of have a voluntary amnesia when I sit down in front of a movie. Once it starts, I'm shocked when things happen, even though I knew they were going to happen because the spoiler had told me earlier. So I think that's a kind of hope, really, that there's something, it's weird cinema. It is like a hypnotic trance. Weirdly, making this film, all films are hypnotic trances. You kind of lose yourself in the illusion. You believe it. So you begin to forget the baggage that you've brought into the movie with you, realism, the spoilers, whatever it is. So hopefully that will help us. Yeah,
fantastic. And I've read in interviews with you before that you were pretty involved in like the punk scene growing up.
Yes.
I was in the Midwest versus the UK, but similar sort of background. And there's definitely there's a bit of anarchy in this movie, right? Like
yes, I love kind of that chaos of energy that punk was. It was the eternal delight of punk. It refused to be bottled until it was bottled, as inevitably it happens. The powers of commerce bottle it, but it didn't want to be bottled. It was just bursting out there, and I love that. And I want, when people go to the cinema, I want our films to burst into the room. Like
the door down.
Yeah, it's like, here we are, this is the movie. And the movie changes as you go into it, because obviously you're then called upon to do some work. But early on, I want people to come, wow, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. They're working hard for me here, this is not a lazy film. I like that kind of expenditure of energy.
Yeah, you have to put the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah.
So when you have a film like this, where it's essentially like three main characters are sort of jockeying for position at various points, what are the challenges, even from an editing standpoint, of when it's all finally coming together?
Yeah. Well, it was one of the delights of doing the movie is obviously that we had these three characters who are.
Because I started off thinking, this is the main character.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, this is.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's what we're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to that's one of the ways you mess with people's heads. Because the whole film is about messing with people's heads. So you want to do it to the audience as well. So you set up James McAvoy as the hero. He's a nice guy, he's done it before, he has the voiceover, he even looks in camera, he guides you through security. He's my guardian, he'll lead me through all this. But it doesn't quite turn out like that. And that's true of the other characters as well, they go through. So when you've got those three characters, you've got to get three actors who balance, but who will fight in a healthy way for the centre. They're always they're doing their best work to kind of make you. And then it's your responsibility in the editing to either decide, no, it's that one, or you go, no, let's keep it as a balance right the way through. And it's only right at the end of the film that you begin to really learn who's the absolute centre of the film, and it's not who you think it might have been. And I love that in a movie.
Yeah.